All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about something that can either sink your restaurant or turn it into a gold mine. We're going to look at how to take customer service from being a total headache and transform it into your secret weapon for getting customers to come back again and again. So, let me ask you something right off the bat. What do you think is the number one killer of restaurants? I'm not talking about high food costs or a bad review online. What's the one thing that can shut a place down faster than anything else? The answer is this number right here, a whopping 86%. That's the percentage of customers who will never come back after just one bad service experience. Think about that. Just one slip-up, and they are gone for good. The stakes just couldn't be higher. And that leads us right into our first section, the service emergency. Because let's be real, you can't possibly fix a problem until you understand just how big and how dangerous it really is. Check this out. This is from a big European study. It found that a massive 73% of customers are judging your restaurant on your staff's attitude before they even take a single bite of food. That first hello, that first smile, that's the moment of truth. And I love this quote because it just perfectly captures the feeling. A bad attitude isn't some subtle thing customers might miss. No way. It's like your server is walking around wearing a giant t-shirt that literally says, "I don't want to be here." And you know what? That feeling is totally contagious. Okay, so if the team can be the source of the problem, well, guess what? They're also your secret weapon. That brings us to the human element. It's time to stop fighting fires and start building an army of happy, welcoming staff. So how do we do that? Here's a super simple but powerful framework you can use. It's called the 3C rule. First C is contact, at least 3 seconds of real, genuine eye contact. The second is courtesy, treating every single person who walks through that door with the same warmth. And the third C is consistency. You have to be obsessive about cleanliness and all those little details. It's simple, it's easy to train, and it works. And how do you get that 3C attitude baked into your team? Well, it's a 3-step process. 1, you gotta train. Really coach them on smiling and actually listening. 2, you have to test. Use mystery shoppers to see what's really happening when you're not looking. And 3, reward. When you see someone doing it right, praise them in front of everyone. Set that gold standard. Now, a great attitude is absolutely crucial, but it's not the whole story. And that brings us to the operational engine. We're talking about all those invisible behind-the-scenes systems that when they break can completely wreck even the best service. And the stats here are just as scary. 67% of your customers will walk away forever after just 2 system failures. 2! You run out of their favorite dish twice, or their order gets messed up twice, that's it, they're gone. This quote just nails it. When your systems start to fail, that customer waiting at the table isn't just getting a little annoyed. No, their frustration is building and building. They are slowly turning into a ticking time bomb of bad reviews and angry word of mouth. But check out this super clever fix from a bistro in Paris. Instead of seeing a stockout as a problem, they see it as an opportunity. They always have 3 secret dishes ready to go that aren't on the menu. So when they run out of something, it's not, "Sorry, we're out." It's, "Well, you're in luck because tonight I can let you in on a little secret." How brilliant is that? On top of good systems, your team needs rock-solid professional skills. In Europe, for example, this means really knowing wine service, being able to speak at least some English for travelers, and, this is a big one, proper allergy management, which is often required by law. These aren't just bonus points, they're the basics that make customers trust you. All right, this last part might be the most important piece of the puzzle. It's the key to success. And it's all about making a huge mental shift from having rigid, unbreakable rules to giving your team smart freedom. There's a phrase in French, c'est le règlement. It means, that's the rule. And the source material for this explainer makes a bold claim that those 3 words have probably sunk more restaurants than all of the pandemic lockdowns combined. Because when a customer just wants a small change and hears, "No, it's against the rules," they feel completely powerless. And this slide just lays it all out. The old way is all about those rigid policies, where the default answer to everything is no. The new way, it's what we call controlled freedom. Instead of saying no, your staff is empowered to say, let me see, here's what I can do for you. It's about finding a yes. And hey, this isn't some fluffy, feel-good idea. This is about your bottom line. Look at this example. A restaurant gave their staff a small monthly budget to make things right, like offering a free dessert. The cost? About €200 a month. The payoff from all the happy customers who came back? Over €2,000. That's a tenfold return on investment. It's a no-brainer. So we've talked about the problems, we've talked about the solutions, but you know what? All this knowledge is totally useless if you don't act on it. So that brings us to our final section, your 30-day challenge. Let's make this real. The trick is to start small, but start now. Like this week. Here are 3 super simple things you can do. First, audit. Just spend 2 hours in your own dining room and watch. Don't do anything, just watch. Second, train. Run a quick 20-minute huddle on that 3C rule. And third, test. Ask a friend you trust to come in for dinner and give you the brutally honest feedback. And here it is, the challenge itself. For the next month, just apply one new thing we talked about today each week. That's it. Just one thing a week. If you do that, I promise you, in just 30 days, your service, your team's morale, and your customers' happiness will be completely transformed. Because at the end of the day, all those little details, every smile, every empowered decision, every time you make a customer feel special, it all adds up. You're not just serving a meal, you're creating an experience. And your customers won't just come back, they'll bring their friends. And that, my friends, is the recipe for success.